when I was a young teacher, I was surprised by the amount of animosity that Mike Harris stirred up against teachers, and I never understood why. I never understood what was his motivation to the degree of animosity that he stirred up. I never understood it.
And what about now with the teachers? Do you see the same thing happening with the Liberal government?
No.
It's not the same sort of animosity.
No. This is about that the budget. This is fiscal.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like it was some kind of a personal thing, but no. It's also McGinty. His wife is a kindergarten teacher. It's not. Yeah. There's no animosity.
You don't think the teachers' organizations or teachers' vote will go against the Liberals?
Okay. I don't want to get too political, but this is a different thing than back in the 90s. This is about budget.
Okay.
More about budget.
Great. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Valerie Love.
Love?
My mom is a retired nurse, and I'm a teacher.
Okay.
This is my last name, L-O-V-E.
Great. Thank you. Okay. What's your name? Your first name? Pardon?
Andrew.
Okay, Andrew. And are your parents teachers? Your dad is, and you chose to be out here?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Well, I just want to support the teachers because, well, my dad is a teacher.
Do you think you agree with your father that there's other things, there's reasons to object to what the government's doing? Okay. How do your friends feel about that?
Well, I'm not sure what my friends feel.
Okay. So what grade are you in?
I'm
Grade 6? What do you think of what's going on right now?
I think the government shouldn't be legislating contracts. I think it's not about money. I think it's about their democratic right to negotiate their own contracts and not have the government come along and dictate what they want them to be.
This is a big threat to unions, isn't it?
I think it is. I think unions are under pressure everywhere. Michigan just passed a right-to-work law, which is really the right to work for less money law. And the federal government just passed a law that puts more pressure on unions about disclosing all their funds and how they spend them, even though lawyers and doctors and others don't have to do that. So there's pressure on unions everywhere. That's right.
Yeah, so, and
it's important for teachers to stand up for their rights.
Yeah. Do you think it's just in no way justified? You would not think it was in any way justified by the Liberal government to do that. I know they had the Conservative support to pass it, but what about that?
Well, I think that the Liberals are trying to make their budget work, but they're trying to do it on the backs of teachers, particularly young teachers that are on the grid. And teachers didn't create the economic crisis that has thrown their budget out of whack to start with, but they're now being asked to solve the problem.
Right.
And bankers are getting $1.3 billion in bonuses, I understand, this year, and teachers are being asked to have contracts imposed by the government.
It seems like unequal comparisons that they're making with people who are not unionized or outside of the teacher's profession, right?
Well, I hear criticisms of teachers' pensions. I happen to be on one, and I think the question isn't why should the real question is why shouldn't everybody have a fixed benefit pension rather than trying to take them away from the people that have them already. Teachers paid for those pensions. They contribute, unlike a lot of private sector companies where the company pays for the pension. So.
What do you think the support is now, you know, in different sectors? The support from the public, from the students, from other people?
I don't really know because I'm retired and I'm not in the schools, but my guess would be that it's very good, that it's very high from teachers. It seems to be very high from students. Parents seem to understand what's going on. So I think that's all good.
And the objections, they come from the usual places, do they not?
Well, I think so. I certainly understand and sympathize with kids when they say that they are not having an opportunity to have their extracurriculars, but as usual, I think it's short-term pain for long-term gain. If teachers are overworked or are unable to do their extracurriculars year after year after year, then students aren't going to have them. So when Mike Harris threatened to increase workloads on teachers and make them work, 15% more for the same pay, if that had stood, and as years went by, less and less teachers would be doing extracurriculars because they didn't have the time or the energy to do them. So when Mike Harris was defeated and all that didn't pass, it settled back down again, and we've had 12 or 14 years of teachers volunteering and putting in thousands and thousands of voluntary hours to coach kids because they love it and they love the kids, and that's the way it should be.
What did you teach when you were...
I taught science.
In what school?
At Nelson High School.
In Burlington?
In Burlington.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Fred Dorfer.
Dorfer?
Yes. D-O-R-F-F-E-R.
Okay.
Can you take pictures of us? Like a model.
I'm serious. I'm a model. Like, I think you're so teacher.
I don't get paid for that. It's unfortunate that this is going on, but yeah, I don't know, it's unfair, and I don't like how they're freezing it for 2 years, so you can't move up with salaries, and they cut the sick days down, so that makes it harder for us to find teachers too that are looking for work.
But you're both in the category that they're trying to help out with the bill, right? As new teachers, right? But you feel conflicted in that sense?
Yeah.
Why so? Because you want to get a job and you find that you
hard.
can't.
It's very hard, very competitive, very, yeah.
Yeah, but you're still supporting the strike.
Yeah.
Well, as a team, right? Work together.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. What? What?
Courtnage.
Courtnage?
Yes.
Okay, and your name?
Catherine Todd. Catherine Todd.
Todd?
Yeah.
You're from the Hamilton Wentworth, so you're in support. I mean, you're up here just to visit. Okay. And what's been the response from the street?
Lots of it.
Lots of it,
Very
eh?
positive.
Very positive.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think of the possible outcome of this? What do you think the next step might be here? Like, this is a single-day strikes. Do you think it might go beyond that?
That's not our strategy at this point.
This will continue a single day right throughout all across the province at random. Do you think that the government's going to have to respond to renegotiate or to negotiate?
Well, we kind of hope they will.
Kind of hope they will.
Yeah.
And do you expect they will?
I have stopped predicting what this government will do.
Okay. Okay, this is for a website, a news site for Burlington and Oakville. So what area are you from? What school are you from?
Do I have to give information?
Yeah, give information.
No, I
Just
can't.
You're moving too close to the camera.
I can't get
How about you?
I don't want to.
I'm from Burlington.
Okay, what?
Yeah. The teacher.
You're a teacher?
Yes.
What do you teach?
Music.
In public school, in elementary.
Yeah.
How many years have you been teaching?
This is my 12th year.
12th year. So you're one of the not the newbie teachers. So you don't have an issue there. What do you see as the issue in this?
I've been told not to answer those kinds of questions.
Okay.
So
and what's your personal
I'll tell you
view
where
there?
I'm from, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna.
And what's your name?
I'm not gonna give that.
Pardon?
I'm not gonna give that either.
Okay.
So
So a witness protection program?
Yeah.
yes. Let's put it.